6:43 in the morning, and I am on my way to the Madison Amazon.com station. This is a station you have not seen me go to in a very long time on this channel because I haven't been here in months and months and months. I just got this block within the hour that it's starting. So here's a tip. If you pick up a block and you don't have very long to get there, make sure that you start the navigation from your Amazon Flex app, because it will allow you to check in even if you're past the check-in time. And then you can ask to be manually checked in either by calling driver support if you're at a same day station, or by talking to the station employees. I have arrived to the entrance of the station. Okay, I made it in. Well, here's the big questions. Where am I going? How many packages am I getting? I did make it here within the 4-minute and 59-second grace period, so very glad for that. They told me to come to lane 3. This is lane 1, 2, so 3 is gonna be over here where all the people are. Actually, lane 3 was not, it's too early in the morning. You probably saw that. That's lane 1. This is lane 2. This is lane 3. Why is there a surge on a Saturday morning? This is Saturday morning, end of July. You notice that in your market, that there are more surges on the weekends for Amazon Flex than there are on the weekdays. I believe it's because maybe there's not as many trucks, Amazon trucks running. What do you think? So why am I doing Amazon full-time while we wait here? I'm doing Amazon full-time because I resigned from my profession of teaching. Looky here. He has a very small amount of packages. Anyway, I would love to get that, but here's what you could get. That's 4 totes. There must be a lot of packages coming because there are a ton of cars here waiting for carts and no carts. My car off because why sit here and use gas? So the distance driven was 16 miles. My fuel economy is 31.2. And this is my starting mileage. Here come the carts for the whoa. This is what I was saying whoa to. That cart right there. The totes are taller than he is. Oh my gosh. This is a 3.5 hour block. It was surged. That is the only reason I took it, because it was on a surge. And I like to get surges for even higher than what this surge was. But I said, okay, I'm up. It's early in the morning. There are no apps that are on at this time. And that is the benefit of Amazon Flex, because you can work Amazon Flex in these early hours, and then you can go do something else like your full-time job, your part-time job. Who else has work this amount of time? Usually if you're doing like this hour, you're doing a overnight shift. Oh my. Okay. My goodness. These are loaded today. I'm having really extreme heat here. What about you all? So I notice when it's hot, when it's this humid, my head has some tension. So I've got my water this time. I've got my water. Yes. This, let me tell you about this while I'm sitting here waiting for packages. This is the what's it called? This is the Thermoflask. I actually got these from Costco, but they're not selling them anymore. If you have a Costco membership and you can find them at Costco, get them. And if you can't find them at Costco, they do sell them on Amazon. And I will put a link to these thermoflasks in the description. This is my cart. She's got that one. And I have this one. Where do you think I'm going? I have no idea. Let's see. I don't think this station enforces having your vest on, but there was a memo from Amazon that said as of March 31st, 2025, the contractors are to wear their vest when they're on the Amazon property. The thing I like to do is look at the address just so that I'll know, like, okay, where am I going today? So let's do that together. Okay, real quick. So because I'm at a .com station, there are driver assist tags. This right here is the number of the package, and I'm going to put them in order. One person who watches the channel said that they always scan each individual package because at their station they do all kinds of things. That's why it's good to know your particular stations. At this station, they're excellent. Whatever is in the totes is what's on my itinerary. So I scan the totes. But if that doesn't work for you, you find out what works best for you at your station. Everybody's gone, as you can see. Everybody is out of here. And I believe, well, there's still a few people on this side. So the reason why that was so fast is because of the driver assist tags. When there are driver assist tags, there's no need to scan. There's no need to number yourself. You just put the boxes in the order that you want them to be in. I put the 1 through like 11 back here, and I put the numbers facing up so that I can see them, especially in the dark. This is where it's great to have a flashlight. If you are delivering in the dark, it's great to have a flashlight too, and I will link that as well in the description. Talk about where I'm going. I'm going to Mount Juliet. It looks like I have one stop that's far out, but other than that, and a few apartments and a locker. But other than that, it seems like generally subdivisions. In the morning, what I have found in the early morning hours is that usually the routes are simpler. Now, this is not everybody's station. May not be like that. Again, that's why I recommend that you sign up. Oh, and here's another tip. If you're ready to get a block and you go on the app and you see a surge pop up like I did this morning around, I think it was about 3 a.m. I was up early, so I checked the app. 3 a.m. I saw a surge pop up. I clicked it, couldn't get it. Somebody else is taking it. But don't let that stop you. Keep refreshing. And a lot of time, and sometimes what will happen, like as in what happened in this case, that same block time and surge amount popped up again. And this time I was able to click and accept it. And that's how I got this block. I'm giving you a lot of information, but now let's get these packages delivered. Okay, so my first stop is 30 minutes away, 20 miles. Ooh, that was rough. What was that? Okay. I also have a small catering order That was an exclusive order. That is so strange. This is the first time I've gotten an exclusive order from Zifty. Deliver That is doing it. Now Zifty is doing it. Exclusive orders. And it gave me 5 minutes to accept the order. I mean, that would be great if it was an exclusive large order. Well, that would be wonderful. But yeah, I don't know what has them decide who they send exclusive orders to. That's the thing with gig apps. It's not transparent. This is why I am working on creating my own business, because then I know how it works. I know how it operates, and I can scale it as much as I want or as little as I want. I am now in Mount Juliet. This is Mount Juliet. And I'm 5 minutes away from the drop-off. Let's see what kind of drop-off this is. Look, the sunrise. I forgot about getting to see the sunrise as a perk when doing these night into morning blocks. But this is my first delivery. It's the house over here, and they have left a note, so let's check that out. Okay, the note says to keep it dry, put in space between garage and house. Okay, I see. Ooh. Oh no, my phone fell. I see where they're talking about, and it has been raining a lot, so I can understand why they would want to do that. One thing that you can do in the early hours, you can send a note to the customer that says, "Hi, I'm delivering your Amazon package," so that they're not startled. You don't have to do that, but I like to do that, especially when it is not light yet. There's also the flashlight option on your phone. So if you don't have a flashlight, you can just push this and it will turn on the flashlight on your phone automatically. And I'm looking for package number 1, which is this one. I put it right here, closest to my reach, so that it would be easy to get to. Let's put this right here with the other one. Oh, it's dark. Let's turn that. And then there's the flashlight button there. I'll get mostly my package in the picture. Now the flashlight button does go off once you're done with the delivery, and this is where it's great to have the flashlight, which... Okay, I am back. So as you heard, I fell. I will say I have on sandals, and I did not realize that area right there was slick, was so slick, and my feet just flew up from under me. And I did hit the back of my head. It wasn't severe, but and I feel fine, but I did get a scrape on my arm, like the elbow area, and I was really wet and shocked. So if you're delivering at night when it's dark, and I mean, I have a flashlight, but I wasn't using it, and I believe that was to remind me that it's important, and anyone who is watching this, it's important to have a light, a headlamp, something that in the dark that can light the path. And usually that doesn't happen, but we never really know what we will run across when we're out here delivering. So I will at least get my flashlight and have it available when I'm delivering in the dark from this point forward. Next stop are these apartments here. They look pretty simple to get to. Nothing like some high rises that I did last weekend, which I'll be having that video up. I have so much footage. You can't imagine how much footage I have that's still waiting in the queue to be edited. One thing that I do like about the Amazon app is that, do you see how there's the green marker? The green marker shows you, especially with apartments, this is what I have noticed, that there'll be two entrances to apartments a lot of times. One further down, it's the same building, but there's two entrances. One over here, one over here. The marker is going to be where the apartment is located. So since the marker is here, I know to go into this breezeway. If the marker was up here, I would know to go into that breezeway. So let's get this next package delivered. I'm going to check on my arm and keep going. And now let's look for the apartment. There it is. Hit continue with one package. I'm leaving it at the front door. Hit continue. Take that picture and swipe to finish. Thank goodness. Oh, the sun is coming up. I have my Amazon vest over here to see if it can dry a little bit because the back got wet when I slipped and fell. It's not completely dry, but it's good to have an extra. I don't have all these things. I do have extra, but they need to be washed. And I have not been up for washing this big box. This package number 3. I parked here because if you know, you know I don't like to go onto gravel driveways, so I'll just walk it up. One thing I did not notice, oh, someone asked me, do I have a foam mount? Yes, I have this mounted, so this has to be here, and sometimes I put it up like this. But I've got some more foam mounts that I will, oh, this is a great, you know what? This is one of the best foam mounts ever. I'll also link that in the description if you're looking for a really good foam mount. And I use it with my MagSafe case, and it's fantastic. I want to show you this next stop because corner houses, this will often be the case. The mailbox is here, but there's no pathway. So this is where you enter. And I came from this direction. This is a tip. Look ahead at the stop and don't just look at the number. Also look at if it's a corner lot. And this is not going to show you the driveways. If there's a driveway here, if there's an entryway here. But this is where it's got the pin marked. But see, someone has parked here. Maybe someone parked there and they went across the grass. I don't like going across people's grass. So I'm going to park here and walk it over there. Seems simple, but these are the little things that can save you time, which equals more money in your pocket because it means more time for you to accept other high value orders. When you are outside of the delivery radius, you will get this message outside of delivery area. But once I start walking towards the house, this is going to turn green. I wonder if I can leave it here in the, look, it's a chicken. Or is that a hen? Let's get the hen in the, uh-oh. I didn't get it. Okay, that's a first. What a strange thing. I'm here at the house, but it's showing 2 houses with the same address. But that's not, there's only 1 house. So that's really weird. Let's see if I can do the trick that, so when I click that button, one of the viewers of another video taught me a trick, but I forgot it. They said turn on airplane mode. So let's try that. Let's go into settings. Let's turn on airplane mode. And then let's come back up here. Continue with 1 package. No, it still says I'm outside of the delivery area. Huh, okay. I went back. Oh, is it gonna let me? Okay, it's already been scanned. Continue. No, it's still saying. Oh, but now it's giving me the option to update the delivery pin. So let's do that. Drag the map to move the pin to the correct delivery location is what it says. So we're going to drag the map. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, we did it. So I went on airplane mode, I backed out, and then I tried again, redid the delivery, and you see now it gave me the option to move the pin. Delivery location correct. Okay, thank you for updating the delivery pin location. You're agreeing that this is the accurate location. I agree. Continue. And the reason I agree is because they have the numbers really big on the house that match what's in the app. I've never done that before. Glad that was on camera. Okay, so that was delivered. I'm glad that worked out. I turned airplane mode off, but as you can see, you could continue in airplane mode and still deliver. I did not realize that. I've never needed to use it. But the next stop has a note and it also has a key. So let's take a look at that. Oh, look, a cat. Hey, hey. Oh, look, another one. Do you think they're siblings? Oh my goodness, is this a baby? Hello. Okay, let's. Oh, look, another one. This is the. Oh, this one's striped. Hello. This is where the cats like to hang out. Look, another cat. That's 4 cats in like less than 1 minute. I feel like I'm in Tuscany. Wow, Tuscany in Nashville. That's a cool front yard. Whoa. Wow. I had to come back. 2 peacocks at a stop sign. That sounds like the beginning of a joke. These are peacocks, right? Oh, look, I'm not gonna hurt you. Don't worry, don't worry. They're running too. Now here are some cows. There's so many animals on this route. That's what I enjoy about particularly this area outside of Nashville. I see things like peacocks and cows and tons of cats and chickens. So it's kind of cool. This is stop number 15, I think. Some cute townhomes. This is showing up as a plastic bag in the app. You can't always count on the app to say the correct type of package. It says plastic bag, and it's actually a paper mailer. I am at this apartment complex, but this complex actually gets their deliveries to an Amazon locker, which is right behind the mailboxes here. So it's going to say locker, and the steps for that is saying I'm at the locker. But before I go to the locker, I'm going to get the package that I need and take it with me. So here are the lockers back here. Now I'm actually at the locker, and this is an Amazon locker instead of a Luxor locker that are in some apartment complexes. To see Luxor lockers, I'll have a video coming out on that soon. But this is the Amazon locker. I'm gonna say I'm at the locker. Now I'll get the check-in code. So I put this code here. I say I've checked in. Okay, now it says for me to scan the delivery package. So I will scan the package, and it's going to automatically open the correct size. There's an option to get a different, say a package doesn't fit. It was right there. So ready to check out. And then on here, I'll put ready to check out. I'm gonna scan that code and then swipe to finish. And that is how you do a locker delivery. Okay, so apparently they're doing paving and they have blocked off this area. So I'm going to walk it, but what would you do? Would you walk this, or would you move the cone? So that's one where I did not go to the front door just because of time's sake. And my next stop is down this street. But because it's blocked off, I'll be going back around and seeing if I can get through a different way. Okay, that is blocked off as well. You never know what you're going to encounter on an Amazon Flex package delivery route. It may seem like the simplest, easiest route, but you don't know if there's road construction, if there is paving, if there's slippery areas. You just don't know. 3 more packages, and for this next stop, the Amazon navigation is telling me to come down, go back around, and come up. But it seems like, to me, I can simply go drive forward and then turn left. So let's see. Maybe at one point this street didn't connect, but now it does. So a lot of times the Amazon navigation gives the quickest way, but in this case, I've gotten to where I need to be and I didn't have to go around. It is 7:50 and I am delivering to my last 2 stops, which are in this subdivision right here. And this route overall, let's take out the fall part, but overall this has been a really smooth, really chill route. It's getting really humid. Well, that's the end of the block. I finished late for my block end time, but I finished before the packages needed to be there, which was 8 o'clock. My ending mileage is 12589, and I'll put up here on the screen total miles driven. Let's see how long it's going to take me to get back home. Okay, so it'll take me 23 miles and 30 minutes to get back home. Since I'm 23 miles away, I'm going to see if I can get some deliveries that will get me closer to my house. I'm turning on Instacart, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, and probably Walmart Spark as well. But I'll change my zone for Walmart since I'm not in the area that I usually work. I saw a Chick-fil-A on the map, so I know sometimes people order from here for breakfast, and there's a Kroger's also in this same area. So this is where I'm going to hang out probably for the next 30 minutes and see if there are, oh, and there's a Panera. And I remember I have a free pastry on my account, so I can get that while I'm out here. Nice. So I'm just gonna wait over here in the Panera lot since I'm getting something from here, and I'll let you know if any order comes up. I decided on 3 of these really yummy cheesecake brownie bites, and there has not been anything that's come through that's worth taking. So I believe I'm gonna hop on the interstate and head on home. Thank you for riding with me. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the next one.